An Arizona woman on death row for the murder of her 4-year-old son could walk away free. Today, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals overturned Debra Milke's conviction. Her attorneys say this is a huge victory, but the boy's father says death row is where she belongs.
Oh, man, he was my pride and joy. I mean, he was so much more brighter than me and stronger.
Christopher Milke was just 4 years old. In 1989, he was told he was going to see Santa at the mall. Instead, 2 men, friends of Debra Milke, drove him to the desert and shot him 3 times in the back of the head, allegedly on her orders. The plot, as outlined by prosecutors, was all about collecting the boy's life insurance, and Milke was convicted of murder. But today, that conviction was overturned.
All I can tell you is I was so elated I could hardly even think.
Attorneys Mike Kimmerer and Lori Vopel have been fighting for Debra Milke's release. She has always maintained that she had nothing to do with Christopher's death. Her conviction was based largely on the testimony of a former detective, Armando Saldate, who said Milke confessed to him. Here's what he later told 3TV.
She then manipulated 2 other gentlemen to get rid of the child, and they got rid of the child and made up a story that he had gotten lost at a mall.
But Detective Saldate had a history of misconduct that the prosecution failed to disclose.
The court's opinion makes it very clear that they are very unhappy with the detective's conduct in this case.
According to court documents, Saldate never read Milke her rights, and the state of Arizona never disclosed that Saldate had a long history of lying under oath. While Milke's ex-husband, Christopher's father, believes she is guilty of murder, he also believes that Saldate botched the investigation. He never recorded the alleged confession.
He was ordered to tape record that. He flew off in his little helicopter, didn't even take a tape recorder with him. Didn't even plan on tape recording it. He was going to tell it the way he was going to tell it.
A story now being questioned, and a woman who has spent the last 22 years on death row now waiting and wondering if she will walk free.
She's been sitting there every day thinking, you know, I could get the word any minute that, you know, they're going to pull the trigger and I'm going to be facing the death sentence.
Attorney General Tom Horne says he will appeal this decision. Meantime, prosecutors have 30 days to retry Debra Milke. If they don't, she will be released from prison.